Hello my dear students, let's start the next part of our topic. In that DD transition we are going to dealing today. In case of DD transition or before going to start the DD transitions, we have need to study the molecular orbital energy diagrams for transition metals. Okay, and before going to deal the transition metals, let me tell you some terms regarding the transition metals itself. So which are the particular terms regarding it means, let me tell you first part. We already know that d orbital, when it can be splits, it will be just split into two part. One is Eg and another one is what? Yes, T2G, isn't it? And the splitting of this particular orbital may be consist of another two part or another two things. One is sigma, another one is the pi. One is sigma star and another one is the pi star. So in this case, based on this, the energy level diagrams can be analyzed, and here on that case, metal ligand charge transfer with pi donor ligand and with pi acceptor ligand also they have give, isn't it? So what I mean to tell you is that metal ligand charge transfer, metal ligand charge transfer. Okay, I will tell you MLTC. This metal ligand charge transfer with pi donor ligand, isn't it? It may be donate the electrons, and metal ligand charge transfer with pi acceptor ligands. Okay, acceptor ligands. So these two terms are there. So when they can be donate the electrons and when they can be accept the electrons, they have just give in the form of what? A particular diagram, and that diagram we need to call it as an what? Energy level diagram or molecular orbital energy diagram for transition metals. Now just I will give you one simple example. Okay, how they just split a particular energy diagram. I will tell you only one example where the metal can be lies and where the ligands can be lies. So just to see one example, for one of the common example I am dealing over here. So in this particular example, I am considering here T1U. Okay, so I have already told you that the particular what is the meaning of this particular T1U, isn't it? This T1U, and again I have took over here A1G, again Eg plus T2G, isn't it? And here they have told about the splitting, how they have just splitted. Here we have took T1U star, mean of antibonding, A1G star, mean of antibonding, and Eg star, mean of antibonding. So here LUMO, isn't it? So here homo and this is LIMO. Next, these are non-bonding, these two, and remaining which are there, these are bondings itself. So here simply splitting or charge transfer or molecular energy, how they will just split, in which form they have gave here in this case, and they have just gave or differentiated in antibonding, non-bonding and bonding, isn't it? Here we take metals, metal ligand complex, and here ligands Ml6 6L, 6 ligands separated out, here metal separated out. These are in the form of metals, these are in the form of ligands, and remaining these are splittings which are there. These are molecular orbital energy. Okay, molecular orbitals energy. So on this basis, DD transitions are depend. No one will ask you this particular part in the exam part or exam point of view. Simply for your understanding purpose, they have mentioned this part in the syllabus part. Okay, so just see here, I will deal this part one by one. From molecular orbital energy diagram, okay, for transition metals, we see that pi donor ligand lie lower in energy than that of what? Pi acceptor ligand. So here in this case, pi lower ligands which are there, sorry, pi donor ligands which are there, they are lie lower in energy than that of what? Pi acceptor ligand. What I have told already here, isn't it? One is pi acceptor, another one is the pi donor. So what they have told here, from molecular orbital energy diagrams, the pi donor ligand which are there, pi donor ligands which are there, what they are told, pi donor ligand lie lower in energy than that of what? Pi acceptor ligand. This is first point. Next point, what they have told, according to the spectrochemical series, I have told already about the spectrochemical series, the arrangement of ligand in the increasing order of the ligand field splitting energy is called spectrochemical series, isn't it? In the last class we have already studied about the spectrochemical series. Arrangement of ligands in the increasing order of their ligand field splitting energy is called as what? A spectrochemical series, and according to that we can determine whether ligand can be behave as an pi accepting or it can be behave as an pi donating. So on which basis we can whether given ligand, whether it is weak field or strong field, on that basis we can just determine this, isn't it, whether the given ligand is pi accepting or pi donating, isn't it? So I hope you have understood the second point. The spectrochemical series, we have already learned the arrangement of ligand in the increasing order of ligand field splitting energy is called spectrochemical series, and we can determine whether ligand behave as an pi accepting or pi donating, isn't it? Now the next term what they have told, when ligand is pi donating, its own orbital are lower in energy than that of T2G. What they have told, if it is pi accepting, then its own energy is lower than that of T2G, isn't it? If what they have told, if it is donating, and if it is opposite of that, then bonding will be pi T2G and anti-bonding will be the sigma, means these two are vice versa, isn't it? So when ligand is pi donating, its own orbital lower in energy than that of T2G, then antibonding pi star for T2G and antibonding sigma star for EG, isn't it? So again, if it is accepting, then bonding pi T2G and antibonding sigma star EG, isn't it? These two terms are mutually they are opposite with each other, isn't it? For first point I have already told you is that if we see pi donor ligand lie lower in energy than that of pi acceptor. Second, according to the spectrochemical series, one can behave pi accepting, another can be behave pi donating. If it is donating, then antibonding pi star EG, antibonding sigma star EG. Antibonding star pi for T2G, sigma for EG. And if it is opposite of that, then pi accepting if it is, then bonding pi T2G, pi not star we have just removed, and sigma star EG. Here not star will not come. Okay, star will come because here anti is there. Okay, then because of this DD transition of for pi acceptor ligand complex larger than that of pi donor, and because of this case DD transition for pi acceptor ligand complex larger than that of pi donor ligand. So in spectra, DD transition of pi acceptor more than that of pi donor, isn't it? Now the next term, so these transitions are weakly intense on the spectrum because they are laporate forbidden. Okay, you will get this meaning in the another one topic is there. In that, laporate forbidden means what, isn't it? Next, they have relatively low energy of transition. They can emit visible light upon relaxation. So many transition metal complexes are brightly in color. Why they have brightly in color? They are lower energy transitions. Again, they can emit visible light upon relaxation, and so because of that, transition metals complexes are brightly in color. Okay, so this is about our first part, that is DD transition, isn't it? I hope you have understood this particular part about the DT transition. Now let's study the next part, that is LMCT transition. So what is this particular LMCT? LMCT is nothing but ligand metal charge transfer, ligand metal charge transfer. Okay, LMCT transition. Okay, so next part, at an even higher energy, LMCT involves pi donor ligands. So at higher energy, pi donor ligands, that is LMCT, around the metal. So at higher energy, consider if this is metal, the energy will be high around this particular metal. So this transition arises because of low to high energy of ligand orbitals. Consider this is ligand, these are the orbitals, okay, and energy may become sometime low, sometime high, and these ligand metal charge transfer transitions which are there, this can be happen because of energy low to high of metal and ligand. This is ligand outside if it is metal, then if energy of in between these two becoming low and high, and because of that what will happen, ligand metal charge transfer transition may happens. So next what will happen, the electron travels from bonding pi or non-bonding pi orbital in sigma star orbital. If electron is present in the simply bonding sigma or bonding pi, they can be transferred to the anti-bonding sigma star or anti-bonding pi star, isn't it? The electron travels from bonding pi or non-bonding pi orbital into the sigma star orbital. Only they can be transferred where, sigma star only. So what they have mean to tell you is that here at higher energy pi donor ligand, that is ligand metal charge transfer around the metal. Next what, these transition arise because of low to high energy of ligand orbitals. Next, the electron travel from bonding pi or non-bonding pi orbital to the sigma star. Maybe bonding pi or non-bonding, these two may happens to where, sigma star itself. Okay, this may happens over here, isn't it? Now the next term, these transitions are very strong and appears very intensely. These transitions are not slow, how they have DD transition, how they are weakly intense. These are very strong and can be appear very intensely. Example, just to see example, pi donor ligand F and Cl, BRIH2OHS, these are what, all pi donor, as we studied already in the spectrochemical series, isn't it? So the next part, just to see here, let me tell you once again about this ligand metal charge transfer transition. At higher energy, pi donor ligands around the metal itself, and these transition arise because of low to high energy, isn't it? Next, the electron travels from bonding pi and non-bonding pi to what? Yes, sigma star, isn't it? Next, these transitions are very strong, isn't it, and appear very intensely. Next, pi donor ligand, just here they have gave examples here about your LMCT transitions. Okay, now the next term or about the next part, next transition, first transition we have already saw what, yes, DD transition. Next we saw, yes, ligand metal charge transfer. Now metal ligand charge transfer, what, metal will be at the center, here ligand will be at the center, isn't it? So now metal ligand charge transfer we will going to deal. Just to see what is present in this, they involve the transition of electron from T to G, isn't it, T to G, that is pi, and Eg, that is sigma, to the T14, that is pi star, sorry, and sigma star, isn't it, here not pi star. Just to see, metal to ligand charge transfer or LMCT, here they involve transition of electrons from T to G and Eg to the T14, that is sigma star and pi star. Now the next, this transition arises from, where this transition can be actually arise from pi acceptor ligands. Why they have to accept the ligand? Why? Because here metal is present at the center, no? So they have to accept the electrons. Pi acceptor the ligands, isn't it? So this transition arises from pi acceptor ligands and the metal that willing to donate the electron. Here metal which is present, which is willing to donate the electron to the orbital of ligand character, isn't it? So metal is present at the center surrounding the ligand which is present, and they may contain pi acceptor ligand and the metal which is willing to donate the electrons over here, isn't it? So which metals can be commonly accept the electron? Which are those? They can be rather than the donate, just like of carbonyl, NO, CN, N2, carbon double bond, carbon triple bond, carbon. These are willing to commonly accept, these are the electrons rather than the donate. So now the next part, from the spectra of an octahedral chromium complex. I am taking just here example, chromium complex, the spectra of an octahedral chromium complex. We see that DD transitions are weaker than ligand metal charge transfer. Why this is weaker than LMCT? Ligand metal means here ligand should be present at the center, metal should be present outside, isn't it? So here this should be donate, this should be accept, willing to accept, isn't it? So here what will happen actually, because chlorine which will be there, chromium, or I'll write Cr only, which will be there, is pi donor ligand, which is pi donor ligand, and in this complex we can label charge transfer band as CT band as what we have to label? Yes, ligand, LMCT, right? Ligand metal charge transfer, isn't it? Since we know that the electron is transferring or transitioning from MO of or molecular orbital of, so in case what, here what will happen, the ligand, that is molecular orbital of metal character which will be there, the laporate forbidden, that is symmetry forbidden, isn't it? These are what? Symmetry forbidden. Symmetry forbidden, and DD transition are shown less intense since they are only allowed via vibronic coupling. DD transition won't happen, only coupling may happen over there. Which type of means? Vibronic coupling. Okay, vibronic coupling. So let me tell you these all parts once again. Here from the spectra of octahedral complex of chromium complex, if you took what they have told here, DD transition is weaker than that of ligand metal charge transfer. Why? Because this particular Cr which will be there, it is pi donor in the nature, and here charge transfer which will be there of ligand metal charge transfer, here molecular orbital of metal character which is having the symmetry is forbidden, and because of that vibronic coupling here happening, isn't it? Now let me tell you once again the part another one time, that is DD transition. See, I'll read out the all part so that you can get revised part. From molecular energy orbital diagram for transition metal, we can see that pi donor ligands lie lower in energy than that of what? Pi acceptor. First thing. Second thing, according to the spectrochemical series, we can determine whether ligand behave as a pi accepting or pi donating. I have already told how they will just behave. I have already told the definition of arrangement of ligand in the increasing order of their ligand field splitting energy. I will write here LFSE, ligand field splitting energy. The arrangement of ligand in the increasing order. I will write here increasing. Arrangement of ligand in the increasing order of their ligand field splitting energy is called spectrochemical series, and according to that we can determine whether the ligand behaves as in pi accepting or pi donating. Now next, when ligand is more pi donating, antibonding will be the pi star for T2G and antibonding will be the sigma star for EG. If it is pi accepting, bonding will be the pi for T2G and sigma star for antibonding sigma star for EG. Next, because of DD transition, pi acceptor ligand complex larger than pi donor ligand. Those who will accept, they must be larger than that of donate. So in spectra of DD transition, pi acceptor more than that of pi donor, and these transitions are weakly intense on the spectrum because they are laporate forbidden. Next, they have relatively low energy. Next, they can emit visible light after or upon relaxation. So many of transition metals complexes are brightly in colored, isn't it? Now the next part about what we have studied here, LMCT, that is ligand should be present at the center, metal should be present at the outside. Here what pi donor ligand, they have to donate electron, no, they are willing to donate the electron to the metal. So this transition arises because of low to high energy of ligand, isn't it, of the orbitals. Next, electrons travel from bonding pi to non-bonding pi orbital in sigma star complex, isn't it? Next, these transitions are very strong and appear very intensely. We can take here example pi donor ligand just like of YAP, Cl, Br, I, H2O, OH, RES, S2, NCS, NCO. So these examples of ligand metal charge transfer transition, that is metal ligand charge transfer, they have transitions of an electron from T2G pi to EG sigma to the sigma star to pi star, that is T14. This transition arises from pi acceptor ligand. What I have told here, metal should be present at the center, ligand should be surrounding, isn't it? Here in the before that I have told ligand should be center, metal should be outside. So this transition arises pi acceptor ligand and metals that willing to donate electron to the orbital of ligand character, isn't it? Next, metal commonly accept the electrons, isn't? These are some example we have took, and here also we have took one example of chromium complex. Here DD should be weaker than that of LMCT, that is ligand metal charge transfer. Nothing is there, simply we are transferring the electron from metal to the ligand, and by that or meanwhile what will happen, whether energy will decrease, increase, whether it will become sigma star, pi star, what they will act, whether they will act as in donating or withdrawing, that they have given in the form of three part, that is nothing but DD, ligand metal and metal ligand, isn't it? That we have studied today. Okay, I hope you have understood the today's part. Then too you have not understood, go through the notes. No one asks you this part for the examination point of view, simply for your syllabus purpose and study purpose, knowing purpose they have gave this. Now in the next class we will going to deal about the selection rule for electronic spectra of transition metal complexes. Okay, and also about the Orgel diagram we will going to deal. Thank you.